Hey guys, good evening. It is John C. Morley here, Sir Entrepreneur. Welcome to Inspirations for Your Life. I'm glad you decided to join me. It is January 31st. It's a Friday. And yes, this is the last day of January in 2025. And tomorrow will make February 1st. Wow. All right. Well, great to be with you guys again as we embrace the journey unlocking personal growth and adaptability. We're in series four, and we have our final topic for this master topic tonight, the granular topic. Let me give you what that is. It's empowering change, how individuals drive progress and shape society. All right, so now that we know what that is, I do invite you to maybe go to the kitchen, get yourself something warm, delicious, or something cold, refreshing like an apple or something healthy. Welcome, everyone, to another inspiring episode of the Inspirations for Your Life podcast. I'm your host, John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. I'm also a podcast coach. And tonight, I'm going to help you explore how individuals can drive meaningful change in society by contributing their time, skills, and purpose toward a better world. Every action, no matter how small, has the power to shape the future, fuel innovation, and inspire others to do the same. Now, whether you're looking to create a personal impact, drive social progress, or lead with purpose, this episode will provide you with actionable insights to help you make a difference. So let's dive into the ways you can empower yourself and others to transform communities and drive progress. All right, everyone. First point, and that is the power of purpose. How meaningful contributions shape society. Living with purpose gives individuals the motivation to make a real difference. When people engage in meaningful work, whether in their careers, volunteer efforts, or personal initiatives, they contribute to a stronger, more connected society. A sense of purpose drives positive change, creating ripples of purpose that inspire others to take action and make a lasting impact. Number two, everyone, creating impact. How individuals drive societal progress. Society advances when individuals step up to make a difference. Every breakthrough in history, from technological advancements to social movements, started with a time or place when someone was willing to take an action. When individuals harness their skills, knowledge, and passion, they become catalysts for progress, shaping the world for future generations. Now, number three, building a better world, the role of personal contribution in advancement. A thriving society is built on the efforts of individuals working together, whether through mentorship, innovation, or leadership. Personal contributions create the foundation for economic growth, stronger communities, and sustainable solutions by understanding how our daily choices influence the bigger picture. And we can all take steps toward building a better world together. Number four, from inspiration to action, making a difference in your community. Be inspired is just the beginning. True impact comes from turning the inspiration to action, volunteering, supporting local businesses, and advocating for meaningful causes are just a few ways individuals can strengthen their communities. Taking small, consistent steps toward change can create a wave of positivity that benefits everyone. How about the ripple effect? How your contributions shape the future. Every action we take has consequences. And the smallest contributions can lead to significant change. By helping one person supporting an initiative or spreading awareness, we set off a chain reaction that influences countless others. The ripple effect of positive contributions provides that individual set of efforts collectively will shape the future. Number six, empowered for change. Unlocking your potential to impact society, understanding your unique strengths and how they can be used to help others is the key to meaningful impact. Whether you're an artist, a teacher, entrepreneur, or activist, your skills and passions can drive real change in our world. By embracing your potential and taking initiatives, you empower yourself to leave a lasting mark on the world. So let's get started with that. And of course, I'll be giving you stories for each one of these when I wrap up a little bit later. Number seven, driving progress. How individuals fuel innovation and growth. Innovation isn't just about technology, it's about ideas, problem solving, and creativity. Society grows when individuals challenge the status quo, um, propose fresh solutions, and work toward progress. By fostering a mindset of continuous improvement, individuals can drive announcements that benefit entire industries and communities. Number eight, the path to a better society. Why your voice and actions matter? Every person has the power to influence change. And speaking up about important issues is a crucial part of societal progress. Whether advocating for social justice, environmental responsibility, or economic reform, using your voice can inspire others and drive collective action toward a more just and hopefully a sustainable world. Number nine. Number nine is leading with purpose. How personal efforts create collective change is what I'm talking about. The leadership isn't just for those in executive positions, it's about taking responsibility for making a difference, leading by example, making ethical choices, and inspiring others to contribute collectively. Creating a moment toward progress when individuals take initiative, they encourage others to do the same, strengthening society as a whole. Number 10, transforming communities. The role of individuals in societal issues and progress allows change to begin at the local level, and every community has the potential for growth and improvement. By supporting education, advocating for inclusivity, and building strong societal networks, individuals help create thriving environments where people feel valued and empowered. Strong communities lead to a stronger society, proving that real progress starts with us internally. So, hopefully, these gave you some little benchmarks of what we're talking about. But this whole week, we've been talking about how change can occur, right? And we've been talking about that in a very interesting way, a way about how we as people can really make a difference in our world. And I know that sounds crazy, how individuals drive progress and shape society is really a sum up of everything we talked about this week, like encouraging personal growth, fostering critical thinking, building connections, enhancing decision making, promoting resilience, strengthening individual and collective innovation, cultivating a sense of purpose, bridging gaps between cultures and ideas. So, this whole week, ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking about a very interesting topic, and that is embrace the journey, unlocking personal growth and adaptability. So, that's a really key thing. But some people don't realize that their voice has a lot of power. They just don't seem to understand that. So, the first thing I would have to tell you is that you have more power than you think you have. I think that's why the reason a lot of people don't respond because of that main reason. They don't understand that it's about you and how you can make a change in your life. But the change has to start with you and a belief in you. If that doesn't happen, ladies and gentlemen, then guess what? You're going nowhere. You're probably going to be in a stagnant place, or you're probably going to go backwards. Now, that sounds like something that's a little crazy, but it's the truth. If we don't embrace who we are and we don't find out our purpose in life, we're destined for stagnation, and we're also destined to go backwards. Now, nobody really wants to go backwards, do they? Of course not. So let's talk about the power of purpose. What is purpose in your life? Well, let's break down the word purpose from Merriam-Webster first. So let's start there. That's probably a good way to start. So according to Merriam-Webster, purpose is a noun that means an objective effect or result that is aimed at or achieved. It can also refer to the business activity that a corporation is chartered to do, a purpose. People say, their purpose here in life is for one thing or another. But what is that purpose? What is that purpose? And I think that's a challenge for some people, finding out what their purpose is, what they do, why they're here. And it is a constant set of learning on the journey, I will say. And so purpose gives us the motivation and fuel to be able to live our life, to be able to say, you know what, I want to do this, I want to do that, and this is why I want to do that. I've said to you before, if your why is not loud enough, you got to find a better purpose. You got to find a reason that is going to make you really light up. So, a sense of purpose will propel us forward. And I think we have to find our purpose early because when we do, it's like our energy becomes infinite. But we have to find our purpose. That is a key in life, a very big key. Number two, we were talking about creating an impact. Everyone wants to make a difference in this world. I think they do, right? But how do we make an impact with somebody if we don't understand? And we're talking about a societal set of impacts, right? As I said to you before, every breakthrough in history, from technological advancements to social movements, started with one person willing to take an action. But, making that choice to take that action is not simple. And the reason I say this to you is because it could be lonely taking that choice. It could be. And you might say, John, I don't even know how to take that place. Well, the truth of the matter is you can take that place, but you first have to develop your passion, that which comes from, right? Your purpose. So, impact, breakthrough, passion, catalyst, something that'll allow something to propel forward faster toward its desired destination. Shaping our thoughts to make a difference with ourselves and with others. And that might sound a little bit crazy or a little cryptic, but it's not. It's the truth of the matter. Number three, we talked about building a better world. Well, that's a mouthful. When we talk about that, we talk about the fact that we make a personal contribution to the world. A thriving society is built on efforts of individuals working together. Notice I said together, not against each other. It's not about an ego, because I think the people that have the egos, well, those are the people that are going to cause more problems in our world. And if we embrace that early, I think there's so much potential that we can have as individuals. But we have to start from belief. By the way, do check out believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. It's important that you understand what that stands for. And if you don't understand what that's for, then maybe you've got to dig deeper. You've got to realize, what is your why? The how will always unfold once we have a big enough, passionate why. Number four, from inspiration to action, make a difference in your community. That could be volunteering, support and shop with local businesses. When there's a cause and it's something near and dear to your heart, well, get involved with it. But take those small, consistent steps. You might decide that you want to volunteer for a cause. Great. Maybe it's a walk, a hike, a march. Maybe it's some type of fundraiser, whatever it is. If you want to get behind it, if you want to help it, that's great. But it has to be something that you want to do, not something that somebody's telling you to do. That's the most important thing. Like, well, you should support us. Why? Why should I support you? If somebody has to browbeat you into supporting them, that's not going anywhere. Number five, the ripple effect. If you ever think about throwing a rock, skipping rocks, everybody ever done skipping rocks before? I'm sure you've done skipping rocks, right? How do you do skipping rocks? Well, so skipping rocks requires you to have basically a flat rock. And is there a trick? There are some tricks, sure. You have to go to a large body of water when the weather is calm. You look for flat or smooth stone near the water. You hold the stone between your thumb and your middle finger. Your thumb and your middle finger. You clench the middle finger, ring finger, and pinky on your dominant hand. So you're making a partial fist. You set the rock on the top of your middle finger and hold it firmly in place with your thumb. And then you hook your index finger around the edge of the rock. Wrap it firmly. That's your index finger around the rock. And your index finger adds a spin to the rock once you throw it to help it skip across the water's surface. Make sure your thumb is on top of the rock rather than wrapped around it. That is really, really important. Then, of course, what are you going to do now? You face the water at a slight angle with your arm low to the ground, and you give it a whirl, right? Bring your arm and wrist behind you first, okay? And throw your arm out in front of you and release the rock when it's in front of you. Very important. So throw your arm out in front of you and release the rock when it's in front of your body. Very, very important. All right. And so you might not know how to throw a rock right away, like do a rock skip, but this could be an amazing thing that you can actually get better at each time you practice. I think that's pretty cool. All right. So just like the ripple effect of, the flat rocks have on the water, our kindness or lack thereof can affect the environment to which we are a part of. So our energy is how we ripple the world. We do kind things, well, then we get kindness given back to us. Empowered for change. Unlock your potential to impact society, right? You have to dig deep and find out what makes you you, what makes John John, what makes Mark Mark, Sarah Sarah, right? Embrace who you are. Okay? And leave that powerful mark on the world. Know that everything you do is a gift. And no one can probably do that exactly the way you do. Drive progress, number 7 again, right? If you're someone that is always relying on other people to do it for you, that's not really going to go anywhere. You've got to be the one that is the initiator. You got to be the one that I like to say takes accountability, right? You got to be the one that decides this is the way we're going. Not an easy thing. 8, the path to better society. Your voice and your actions matter. Every person has the power to influence change. Speaking up, whether that's in words, whether that's in actions, is key to you making change in the world. It could be just change in a local group. It could be change in your whole community. It could be change in your state, or it could be change in an entire country. But I think we have to embrace what it means to discover our own voice and how that voice can shape us to making changes in our world. Many people never discover their own inner voice. Why? They just don't. They never get the chance to explore it. They never get that chance. So don't be like that. Definitely explore your abilities. Lead with purpose. All right. Create the collective change. When we take that initiative, we can also encourage others to do the same. Number 10, transforming communities. Transforming a community is not something that happens overnight. It's something that happens over time. A community needs to know that you're there for the long run, that you're there to make a positive difference all the time, not just tonight. Or what I like to say is you're there to make a positive difference even when the media is not there. So many people I come in contact, oh, of course I'm going to do that. Yeah, because the media is there, television's there. But would you do the same action if there was no TV or if there was no media? Would you? I mean, why are you trying to get featured in the media? I mean, what's the point? Are you trying to outshine your organization? Are you trying to sell people? Because if you're trying to sell people, first of all, the media is usually smart to that, but if you're trying to sell people, they don't want to be sold. I don't think I've ever met anybody who wants to be sold. They want to be educated and they want to be able to make their own powerful decisions. That is very key, ladies and gentlemen. So we've talked about a lot this week, and mostly what we've talked about is how this creativity can be, let's say, unlatched. I think many people don't ever get the chance to even try to unlatch something because they're so lost in how to even get to the starting line. Remember, I said to you that you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. That means that everybody has a chance, everybody has an opportunity, everybody has the ability to make the world better. Everyone out there can find their purpose. But finding your purpose overnight is not something that you're just going to do. Finding your purpose is about connecting with your values and your morals, and then eliciting action that is in alignment with that. Wow, John, that's a very deep thought. Yeah, it is. So you might be asking me, John, well, why do some people not respond in that manner? Why do some people just not act in that kind of way? One is I think some people fear, which again is false evidence appearing real, that if they act that way, they may become successful. And that might fear them more than being someone who's not successful because they don't know how to act. It's a different world, it's a different life. Embrace who you want to be. There's no need to be scared about any of this. But you've got to be honest with yourself from day one. You've got to be the one that's your own cheerleader. You got to be the one that is going to push forward. I've said to you before that creativity in the beginning can be lonely because nobody wants to come on your plane. Nobody wants to come on your train or your boat if it's still moving so slowly or it's still stopped at a station. But people will risk their lives to jump onto your plane or your boat or your train if it's going at a couple hundred miles an hour. People all want to be part of something that's moving. Sounds unfair, but it's the truth. People don't want to jump into things that are not really going anywhere. When I ask you to think about empowering change and understand that individuals can drive progress and shape society. Individuals have this ability. The reason they don't do it, are they lazy? Are they scared? Do they not know how to take the next step? Maybe they need education. These are very interesting conversations and important ones to have with yourself Because if you don't have them, you might miss the biggest opportunity of your life. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think would be the biggest crime. Understand that. Understand what that is. And I think maybe you'll understand why people are the way they are. Let's take the whole concept of COVID, right? And many people, not coming to work because they feel that they don't have to. They feel that there's no purpose. So, how do you get purpose with life? Purpose comes from your heart. Purpose comes from aligning those strong whys, those passions to making a difference for something in the world. It could be you, it could be a cause, it could be um, something like environmental conditions, right? It could be something like improving relationships. So we have a lot of potential when we think about that. But many people get scared and they just do not move to the next level. And it's because when things get difficult, they decide, oh, I want to bail. This isn't for me. Okay. They want to bail because it seems easier. And so I'm here to tell you that not everything is going to be easy, but you can get support that you need to do what you want to do. So creativity is something that less than 10% of the world really harness. You can embrace creativity and you can make an amazing difference in this world. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am by now. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's always a privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you guys in these amazing days and evenings. Please do check out BelieveMeAchieve.com. I'll catch you guys real soon.